me a Tesla. I need a Rari to race. I just want buy me a Tesla. That shit gon' take me to space. I just want buy me a Tesla. I need a Rari to race. Kick back, put the door off.
Hello, listeners. Because apparently I can't say viewers. Welcome to the Do-Rag Podcast once again. And today, well, my name is Sydney, as always.
My name is Andrea IG.
And we have guests today.
The wonderful and beautiful, talented girls of Worcester University. Introduce yourselves.
Wait. Before you do that, we will explain why we have females on our podcast today. People have been asking for female opinions.
Yeah.
So you guys are representing females today. Are you guys ready for that challenge?
Serious?
I think so.
Alright. So let's go ahead and introduce yourself. Who wants to go first?
Should I go first? Sorry guys, I've never been on a podcast before. But my name is Andrea. I'm a third year student studying business, and I am Zambian and Swedish. So if you can hear my accent is kind of weird compared to these guys, these English guys, then you know.
Ouch.
Just giving you a heads up, like I'm not from here. But anyway, yeah, that's me.
I'm Chloe. I study film production and screenwriting. I'm a third year at Worcester Uni. Nigerian. Obviously, I was born here. Gang gang.
419 gang. 419 gang.
Sure.
No, it is. But anyways,
Our first topic of the day is representation. Now, for yous, why do you think representation, whether in books, movies, or videos, why do you think that's important?
people don't want to hear about that, man. Real talk. Representation. When you see someone, what is the first thing you think?
Someone of what?
Of what?
When you first met me, what did you think? When you first met Majaro, what did you think? Representation. How did we represent ourselves?
So you're not talking about representation in media, you're talking about
About
like
us.
IRL.
Generally.
Yeah,
in real life.
general life.
God.
Let's see.
For me, I think if you ask that question, like representation, like what did we think from the beginning of you, I don't think it really represents exactly who you are. Because personally, I've had people, like, the first time they see me or they meet me, they have a kind of like this preconception of who I am, and even if they haven't like talked to me
But why is
properly or maybe had exchanged a few words.
What do you think that is?
Well, I don't really know. I guess
Hold on.
it is for everybody. Like,
Everyone
you
has
don't
that.
really know a person until you
Start
get
to
to
speak
know
to
them, speak to them. Yeah. So I don't really know if representation actually represents who your true being, who you really are.
Because more time, people can dress the flashiest, act all big and mighty when they're in a group of people, but when you get them one-to-one, they're probably like quiet, shy, and keep to themselves most of the time.
And Chloe, what do you think?
About yourselves.
No, just about
Representation in general. I don't know, like people, like Midge is saying that people try a lot to present themselves a certain way, but at the end of the day, how you are is how you are. So
So do you
I don't
feel
know.
like you personally?
I definitely try to present myself a certain way to people. I don't know.
Do you
like,
think that's true to yourself? Do you think like you act differently in a, like say you're with, you definitely act differently when you're with your family than with your friends?
Not
You
really.
don't?
Not really.
Oh.
I just don't
I
swear in
definitely- I
front of
definitely
my. I just
do.
don't swear in front of my family. That's the difference, really. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how people see me at all. I don't know what people do think of me. I just
Have
know
you
that.
not asked anybody?
No, not really. Like I don't know. Like I asked like my friends like on my course and stuff, and they were always saying like, "Oh, we thought you were, you know,
Yeah, I heard that. So
like we thought you wouldn't be like want to hang out with us. Like I didn't think you'd like."
But that's the thing. Like, everybody thinks that.
Yeah.
Whoever, regardless of who you speak to, they're all like, "Oh, we thought you were standoffish."
Yeah.
Or
look at
we
that.
thought
People
you
do
wouldn't
think
speak
I'm
to
a bit
us.
like cocky. I'm
Or-
actually,
yeah,
like, the
I don't
complete
really get
opposite.
it.
Like
I
with
don't
you,
know.
Andrea, when I saw you, I was like, oh yeah, she's a good-looking girl, but I don't think she'll ever speak to me or even anything like that. So whenever I saw you, I'd be like, hi, and then just bye. And I've noticed that with a lot of females, they perceive you as being
Females are nice,
standoffish, maybe because
But
they're
I never thought that of
intimidated.
Andrea just saying. I just saw
That's
her.
a lie.
Yes,
That's a lie.
girl.
That's a lie.
What are you on about? The first time I met Andrea, every time I saw her, I was like, she's so fucking beautiful. I need to be her friend.
Oh.
For people that
Why are
don't
you
know,
coming up with some bullshit?
Okay. I thought
Really? You
mistaken.
guys want to tell me something?
Nah.
No, it's true, I swear. Like, I would come
Yeah.
up to you all the time, like, you look so pretty, and I'd be like,
For
okay,
people
bye.
for people that don't know, Andrea's a peng light.
Oh, guys,
girl.
come on!
The way the Majara is like, oh, I was kind of shook of her is because he's not on a level in it, you know, that's all it is.
And Mitch just has low self-esteem.
What do you mean have low self-esteem?
At the time.
Yeah, at the time, definitely.
I'm saying
But
now, of
I'm a
course.
first year, so allow me in it.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say about first years, fam?
Not everyone's you, fam.
So?
Well, that was me personally, anyways.
Yeah.
Bitch.
But
Obviously, everything changes, isn't it?
yeah. What about representation in media, though?
So, like Black Panther, is that what we're trying to talk
Well,
about?
not
right now?
just Black Panther, like other stuff as well. Because in previous years, there seemed to be like the stereotypical
Black guy.
token black guy, token Asian guy, and now people are asking more.
You want some drugs?
Asking for more. Asking for more parody in the stuff we watch and the stuff we listen to. So I feel like before it used to be, there's, if you're gonna put like an ethnic minority, it's always gonna be the side character, the guy that's
First one to
supporting,
die.
yeah, first one to die or stuff like that. But I think now, more stories are being told that represent people of different
colour,
colours,
like
and not
truthfully.
yeah, not like the stereotypical ones like, oh, she's that ratchet girl, he's
Caricature
that
kind of
yeah, exactly. That's why I really like Black Panther and the way it portrayed especially black females.
Definitely.
It showed them as in a supporting role, not in like, oh, they're the sidekicks, but they actually add and contribute to society and the kingdom of Wakanda, as you say.
Yeah.
Like every time you saw the main character, Black Panther, he was with a female, strong female, either
Somebody was supporting him.
either giving him advice, like his mother, his sister.
He was surrounded by women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I got from Black Panther when I watched it,
That's dope.
because it showed an accurate portrayal of the dynamics between
So
male and female, especially black male and female.
you're stereotyping that as well then? Because stereotyping isn't just bad. Think about it. When you stereotype someone, you assume what they do or who they are, right? So Black Panther did the same thing with family, because not all black families are going to be like that.
Obviously, yeah, but like we want to have like a good picture of.
Why do you care what people think, man? Let's be honest.
I don't care what people. Well, I do care what people think. But
That's just the way we're all built up.
yeah, we want to
Like
see.
you feed off people's energy. If you don't get opinions of different things from other people, then you're confined to your own like mentality and your own opinion of things, you know. So I don't know. I just feel like sometimes it can be a positive thing, obviously, but sometimes it can be negative as well.
I don't want to get out of bed. I'm sorry.
Like if you hear too much of people's opinions, then it obviously gets to your head and it's not good for you. But at the same time, you also need someone to check you and be like, hey, you know.
Yeah, please.
Especially as black people, like how you're presented to society is important to how you're treated by society.
Yeah, definitely.
So you don't want to be just gangbangers or ratchet like hood rat girls. You want to be people who are in positions of power and control, who like look
Because
like they can lead.
we don't want to admit it, but what we see on TV influences how we act.
Yeah.
And how you think of yourself too.
Yeah.
Sure.
So if you see like, if like some kids being brought up sees all these old school movies of black people fighting against each other, stealing, gangbanging and all that, when they grow up and actually get into the wider world, that's probably what they're going to think black people are like.
Like think about how like hip hop affects how black people think.
That's big.
Think like Jay-Z, think about that kind of shit.
Big.
Because
Nas.
anyone growing up will listen to that and think that that's how it should be. And listen to Jay-Z's most recent album, it kind of switches that perspective, right? You should think of yourself as a money maker, as like a
Even
business
currently,
person.
like not even Jay-Z, like these recent rappers, these young rappers, like Lil Pump or whoever. I mean,
R.I.P.
you know what I mean? It's also about
Wait,
what they represent.
One of them's dead. I don't know which one. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
I know what you're talking about.
You know who I mean, right? Yeah, okay. The one that overdosed. Sorry.
Oh gosh, you see? That's what I mean. Like
Chloe's really spilling the tea today.
everybody wants to look like them, wants to sound like them, you know, all the youngsters, like the generation that they're I guess coming into, I don't know,
They think it's
relating
like-
their music to.
Yeah.
For those guys that are trying, it's not that hard, innit? Just mumble. One day. Yeah, but representation, it goes to an extent, doesn't it? Like, you can listen to what people say as well, but sometimes or I think what's mainly good for you is you listen to yourself. Like being a wise person, you got to acknowledge things, even the negative and the positive. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm paying, I smell good today. Like some days you need to realize your breath stinks, and like you wake out of bed, you can't just go saying
trash.
hi. Yeah, you just can't go saying hi to people without brushing your teeth. Sometimes you need to realize that, hey, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days.
Not everybody is on that level though.
Yeah,
Majority of people aren't.
For the majority out there,
they need to see it. You know what I mean?
Love yourself, find the negatives, find the
and
positive.
And it also gives people to give someone to aspire to be like. Maybe not be them, like obviously not everyone could be Black Panther, but
did you guys see Hidden Figures?
Yes.
Yeah,
I know you talking
like
about
that film. Imagine, like I know that if I was 10 years old and I saw that film, I'd want to be an astronaut. Like I'd want to be a mathematician. I'd want to be going to space. Do you know what I mean? That
What
kind of
is it
stuff.
about? I haven't seen it.
It's a Black history film,
Yeah.
and they talk about every Black person.
Hidden Figures with the women.
Yes, the women who took them to space.
Okay,
they did them,
I've seen it.
yeah,
okay.
like that film would have inspired so many little girls, especially black girls.
Yeah.
And then even with Black Panther, the STEM thing with Shuri, like her being a what's the
super
word?
genius.
Yeah, she's like smart as fuck. Like, sorry, do we swear on this?
Yeah,
say what you
want.
want.
Adults, innit, you know. Kids probably watch YouTube anyway. So.
Like Disney put like $1 million into STEM research in like Black communities in America from that film. Like,
really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like that kind of stuff really can influence people.
Yeah,
wow.
So it's important.
Like Michelle said, watching things on the TV, you grow up, you want to be them, innit? You get a lot of black kids want to be superheroes, and they're white, innit? Because there's no black ones.
Now they have people that look like them that they can want to be like.
And some people aren't happy about that still.
Well, sorry.
Fam, they got Harry Potter, let them shut the fuck up. They got Harry Potter, they got all of that, man. But like, yeah, as you said, aspiring someone to be. Make sure you know everything about the person you aspire to be, because nobody's perfect. I'm telling you this, like the worst case scenario is you aspire to be someone like Jay-Z, and then you realize he banged a girl in an elevator. Like, it's gonna cross your whole mood. So I'm not saying like he can't be the person you aspire to be, but just make sure you know the good and the bad.
Aspire to be him now, rather than him how many
Back
years
then,
ago? Yeah, not cheating, Jay-Z.
Entrepreneur Jay-Z.
And the fact is, when you aspire to be someone, it's not all of them. It's just some of the parts you choose.
Little aspects of them.
Because, like, especially in this world of social media, if you look at someone's Instagram or Facebook, that's not the full representation of what they are.
Facts.
You might see someone always going to, like I said last week, Dubai, places like that. But that's not who they are. They might be living in a 2-bedroom house and spending all their money on flexing on their Instagram.
That's like a question, innit? Dream car, dream house.
House.
You gotta say house, innit?
Yeah.
You gotta
where did that come from?
Cars always
why did you all of a sudden say
dream house or dream car?
Dream house, dream car.
Because it's like that thing, innit? You choose, innit? Why would you dream a dream car and live in a basic house like you were saying?
Oh, okay, I guess. Yeah.
Houses are an investment. Cars lose value the second.
Exactly.
Same with diamonds. Same with gold.
So
gold fluctuations.
Gold doesn't necessarily lose value.
But diamonds.
So for them people out there, do not be that guy in the club wearing $1,000 shoes for girls that wear £12 boohoo dresses or whatever, innit? You saw that's facts. Let's be honest. Can't be wearing 300, 1,000 grand shoes for girls that wear £12 boohoo dresses, innit? You wear £1,000 shoes.
I mean, who cares what you wear? Like at the end of the day, whether it's a £10-8 dress from Boohoo,
as long as it looks good.
If you're paying, you're paying, innit?
If you're paying, you're paying.
Yeah, we're all paying here, innit? So let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, let's move on to the second topic of today, and that's all about appreciation. Because in a world where news is fast, we've only got like 10-second attention span. We take a lot of things for granted. It's true, fam. You take a lot of things for granted, like the ability to walk, ability to talk, and this segment is just a place where we can give thanks or give appreciation to someone or something that you have in your life that's giving you strength, giving you support,
facts,
and stuff like that. So I would like to start off by saying thank you to my dad, Mr. Imonina Kayoma.
Man, like,
yeah, because obviously I came from Nigeria when I was 6,
Oh, I never knew that.
You didn't know?
Did you live in Nigeria?
Yes, I lived in Nigeria for only 6 years.
491.
Okay.
But yeah, at that time I was thinking, oh yeah, new place, going abroad, living there, it's gonna be nice. But thinking now, the amount of stuff my dad had to go through to getting us visas, getting work visa, make sure he had places to stay when he was traveling to do the tests and all that, making sure we had enough money to move. He had to literally leave a well-paying job at Shell. Shell's an oil company, if people don't know, in Nigeria. Leave a well-paying job, leave family and friends, people he's grown up with, just because he wanted his family to have a better life. And even when we got here, that didn't stop. He still had to work hard, had to find his place in society, he had to work night shifts, stay with my mum, in and out of different jobs until he found like a well-stable job. And then he decided to take another risk and like betting himself and started to become a sole trader.
Nah, your dad was doing bits still, like...
Started selling cars, he's doing consultancy right now. And then unfortunately, my mum passed away, so he got even harder then, so he had to be a single parent, looking after my little sister, making sure she got to school on time, make sure she had money for food, all that type of stuff that my mum usually did. He had to go ahead and do that for himself, so he had a lot of stress on his hands. So I just want to appreciate him for all he's done to support me. Whenever I need him, I can call him, he'll be there, he'll send me money if I need it, he'll come over if I need it. I just want to thank him. That's
shout out to your old man.
Shout out innit?
Shout out to your dad, innit?
Big man thing.
Mr. Kayama.
Some man them just bust and dip.
wow.
Big man thing.
Jesus, African men don't do that.
True, that I was raised
Yeah,
right.
black men
I
are
was raised
faithful,
right.
innit?
African men.
I want to thank him because I was
African
raised
men are
right.
faithful.
Yeah, but you know, there's people out there that just come back for that tax return or whatever.
What about you? What about you, Sydney?
What about me?
Who are you grateful?
Fam,
for?
I'm grateful for all of you, man. Like,
Aw.
even people I dislike, innit? People I dislike, people I don't like, people I hate. I would say I appreciate all your motherfuckers. Because one,
Okay.
you all teach me something, innit? Like, you all teach me something
How
different.
not to fuck up.
Yeah, like, you know, you teach me a lot of things in life. Like, shout out to John Pierre that goes here.
Yeah, my man.
Like, he was a big influence in my life when I first came.
Who's John Pierre?
You don't know
JP?
JP?
No.
6'5",
Hench
black
Donny.
guy. He's a great, either way, he's a great guy.
Okay.
So shout out to him, he's a blessing, you know. Majara himself, another blessing, innit?
Obviously.
People that play basketball at Worcester, another blessing. If I played basketball with you in my life, another blessing. People I've met like you guys, another blessing. Because it's like, everyone has a piece of knowledge, the way I see it. And if you take something little from that, you become wise. And at 19, I've realized that I'm not always going to be right. I'm not always going to be wrong. But you can always learn. Even when you're wrong, you can learn something. Or when someone
Definitely,
else, when you're
you're
right, you can learn something. You can learn the delivery. Like, I could be right, but my delivery is so bad, I
Damn.
may sound wrong.
Yeah,
You see the problem?
Definitely.
So, you know, meeting a lot of people, especially like people in my class, yeah. I'm not even being prejudiced or racist or nothing, but I'm the only black guy in there, yeah. And what makes it weird is when I speak, they're like, huh? Huh? So I have to think about my delivery and go, okay, it is very cold outside. Well, she's good looking. If I'm like, wow, she's Peng, you know, they're like, huh? I'm like, she's Peng, you know, and they're like, what does that mean? She looks very nice. So, you know, appreciation.
Representation. There we go.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Back to that.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess appreciation. I appreciate everyone, you know, because I feel like you all teach me something. Even if, or whether it's like I closed a guy's boot the other day because he left it open, yeah. And as cold as it is, if I left my car open, I want someone to close the door and not go through it, yeah.
That was a nice thing to do.
Lady walking past, she's like, "Oh, you're a very nice guy," you know. I was like, "Yeah, you're cool too." Like, I appreciate her, you know. Like, it's a thank you, innit? And some things we misguide in life is thank yous.
Yeah. Sometimes we get our priorities wrong as well.
There's no middle for there's no middle in a thank you. If you don't say thank you, you're rude. If you do say thank you, it's just It's like you say thank you. You're
And
welcome.
then and then somebody forgets about it. You know,
you know
what I mean?
Like, you don't really appreciate people.
Yeah.
Like, one thing going through school when I was really dumb was holding doors for people, innit? Like, yo, I used to pull people back, but put them back, but
When you like guys to open the door, and if she didn't say thank you, you're like, thank you.
No, I'll pull you back.
Right. Snatch that weave up.
No, I'll never do that. But actually, I would. But yeah, I'll put you back through the door and like. But now it's like, I understand in life, you're not always gonna say thank you.
Yeah.
But I know you appreciate it. You know, it's a little help. Every little helps, innit? Shout out Tesco.
What about you, Andrea?
What I'm appreciative of, let me think. I'll just say, like Sydney said, the people around me, my family most importantly, and my friends as well, because I don't know, without a support system, you're kind of on your own. And it's okay sometimes to be on your own, but you need people around you, you know?
You need people to talk to.
You need people to talk to, you need people to, I don't know.
Just be there sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Just be there.
For those people lonely, it goes a long way, innit? Find someone.
Yeah. I guess also I'm appreciative for being able to be where we are. Like, being able to study, being able to
blessings.
come all this way and finish my degree. I'm older than you guys are. And I've been through quite a lot in regards to like my academic kind of life. I've had to learn a new language. I've had to go back to high school in a different language, then different subjects in a different language, which was extremely tough. And then like obviously get my degree and possibly start my master's soon. So it's been a lot, but I'm just appreciative of the fact that I'm able to do it, and I'm able to you know what I mean? I'm not like unmotivated, or I have, you know what I mean? Because I have a support system around me who's like rooting for me and want me to win, obviously. So yeah, I'm just thankful for that. Thankful for loving people that I have around me, my family, obviously, my friends, you guys, you know, you are important. You've been essential in my university life. Yes, keyword. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah.
What about you, Chloe?
Oh God.
Let's go.
Appreciation. Obviously my parents, like obviously. Like thinking about representation, I wish there was like a show about the kind of shit my parents have gone through.
Oh.
Like starting from like just being in a village like where it's not even pennies that you have, like you have less than that kind of thing, to where they are right now. Like it's mad. Like I wish like immigrant parents is something else. I don't think people understand that. Like they work so hard, and it makes just for the tiniest thing. So like to be in the position that they are right now, and at the age they are right now, is mad to me. How well they've done. So yeah, obviously I appreciate them like crazy. My siblings are very important to me. I love them very much. What's up, Solomon?
Sorry, 17 on that.
That was his track at the start.
Yeah. Link in the description.
My friends, I've had some friends that have been with me for a long time. I appreciate, and even the friends I've been with like since uni started. You lot, Midge, since like basically day one. Literally. Yeah, I'm very grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for the talent that I have. I wish I could use it better.
You will.
I will.
Yeah.
I have time. There's this like thing about like having to be successful before 25 unless you fail forever. Yeah. We can talk about that later.
I'm freaking 25. What the hell? Like, am I going to fail?
No, of course not. But there's a lot of pressure in it to like, if you're not starting now, then what are you gonna? You're not gonna be successful ever.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
It's never too late. Keep that grind alive.
Yeah. I'm grateful for the people I have around me because it doesn't make me feel like I have to be successful now, even though I want to be. But you know, keep
grinding. You gotta push yourself, girl.
Go work hard. Know that.
But,
yeah.
One thing I forgot to thank life is the breath I take every morning. Some people die in
start
their
thanking
sleep.
God in a second.
Yeah. Some people die in their sleep, and I'm waking up like, I'm tired.
Oh yeah.
So I'm.
I don't want to get out of bed. It's snowing outside. It's cold. I'm gonna chill inside.
Oh yeah, guys. I don't know if you know. There's people. If you see anyone sleeping in the street, there's someone you should ring or something. Help them get out of the street. Sleeping conditions. So
it's cold as fuck out there.
Well,
it is.
Thank you guys for coming on to the show. If you want anyone to know what you're up to now or where they can find you, let them know.
So, appreciation and representation. Which one do you think is more important? Which one do you think is more important? Sorry.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't want to say representation equals appreciation, but
Oh.
it does.
I was actually thinking
I don't
about
wanna be that person,
Yeah,
but
I
it
was
does.
actually going to say that.
It does.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Okay, Black Panther. I don't want to bring it back again, but seeing those black women like that will put it into somebody's mind to appreciate the black women that they have in their own lives.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So, like, if you present people of color, especially, and women in a certain kind of way, then people will start seeing the positives to them and not so much more the negatives, and they'll start
And appreciating them, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, I want to shout out to the black people that have not been seen, that have been grafted in the same way. You know, you're probably in that dead ass movie or something.
Wow.
So I'm lucky.
Background colours. So
Yeah, them
killed off in first act.
Them extras that, like, you know, you putting out there and people ain't seeing you, or the kids on SoundCloud, you're out there working and people ain't seeing you. Like, imagine, like, that Shaq guy, innit? The single
Oh,
pop, 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 pop. Imagine someone could be working on the track 2 years, drops it the same day, and then people are like, oh yeah, you shit, and then someone does that.
Yeah.
And,
Like Rams.
like, obviously he did work for that, like, he did have a plan to do that, yeah, but
it was like
yeah, it's just
so spontaneous.
Yeah.
Like he probably himself didn't even think
Yeah.
he was going to get that kind of fame from it.
yeah, but you know, so what I'm trying to say is, I appreciate every black person out there representing, you know.
Guys, we appreciate all people. Don't be, you know.
Black people especially, though.
Yeah. Well, we give them a bit of
Black
extra
women especially.
kind of credit. Yeah.
Extra
Yeah,
love
shout
in
out to the queens out there. We see y'all. We got queens all around, and the kings. You know, we appreciate you too.
I would say representation is very key because everyone needs someone to look up to. Everyone needs role models. If you haven't got a father figure, you need someone to look up to, show you the way,
Facts.
how to do certain stuff. And even if you haven't got a father in your life, you can still get that representation of what a man should be by looking at your older siblings, a teacher that you look up to, or even someone in your church. You might think, oh, the pastor's really cool, let me speak to him, get some wisdom off him, get some advice. He can help you with stuff. He might have connections, because nowadays it's all about connections. It's all about who you know.
Yeah, well, come on, we're all connected yet so distant from each other. We all have cell phones in our hand, but we miss people. That doesn't even make sense.
True. I could be literally. I could walk past you. I'll be on my phone. Normally, if I saw you, I would say hi. But because I'm sucked
Sucked into your phone.
into my phone, I'll just walk past you and be like, "Oh, was that Sydney?" No, I'll just text him instead of saying, "Hey, you're alright."
Yeah, like, you see people in the club,
How's your
sometimes you
emotions?
see
Good,
your
yeah?
friends, yeah, and they're like, they won't say hi or nothing, but later on they're gonna be like, I saw you in the club. Why didn't you come over and say
Oh,
hi?
I hate
Like,
that, fam. Why didn't you say? Why didn't you
Why
come
didn't
over?
you go over? Yeah.
Oh, I saw you last night. Why didn't you come over and say hi to me?
Hey, people, 100% of the shots you don't take, you miss automatically. Shoot your shot.
Literally, we were speaking about that earlier today.
Okay.
Yeah, but what Chloe said, representation equals appreciation. I feel like sometimes, no, I'm gonna say most of the times it doesn't matter what you look like, what you're doing. If you're helping someone in a nice way, it could even be a bad way, but you help them realize something, I would appreciate. Well, me personally, I would appreciate you for it. It's like the way I dress, yeah. It looks to some people very disgusting, innit? Like, I look very rough, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But so today I was walking to Majara's house while he wasn't there, and
I could just walk into my house like that.
yeah, I do that, innit? We're friends like that. And this lady got her car stuck, so you know I could have just walked past, minding my business.
Did you have that do-rag on?
Yeah, I had a do-rag on. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I'm a nice person. I'm a very nice person. Yeah. And so I walk up to this lady. I walk up to a window. I knock on the window. She doesn't even turn her head. She pretends I'm not even there. So I'm like,
Oh, maybe if I turn my head away, he'll go away.
I kind of felt like that, but then I realized, you know, I can't blame you. It's just like how you've been programmed, the way you've been brought up. So I'm like, okay, knock again. Do you want me to help move your car? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I help her move her car, yeah. And she just drives off. Like, I was thinking at least like a honk or a flash or a beep. Like, no, when I say flash, like a light. So,
Yeah.
like, she'll say thank you, but and just gone.
Wow.
Hell.
So you know,
I swear that keeps on happening to you. Remember last time where we were crossing the road and some woman's, it was like really dark and she didn't have like a headlights on or something, and you came up to to the window to say, "Hey, your headlights are off," and she was just like, "I'm not talking to him."
Straight away. So representation.
That's not representation, though.
No. What I'm saying is representation doesn't always equal appreciation, innit? Because I know deep down, like wherever she goes in her mind, she'll say, "I really appreciate what he's done for me, innit? Regardless of what I've looked like." It's like a homeless person, innit? If you're trying to get home, and you're like, "Hey, I'm short on money for my cab. Can you help me?" And they help you. You don't give a fuck what they look like. You're just gonna be like, "Hey, I need that money, bro," and then you're gonna try to help them appreciate them in some other way.
That's not representation, though.
What do you mean?
The representation applies to like how people are presented in the media, rather than how you behave in real life. That's just your behavior.
I was talking about representation in real life, innit? So
okay, well, I wasn't.
Your life has been spared this time. I'll get you next time. I'll get you next time. Yeah, we will. Okay, so that is our podcast for today. Thank you, ladies. Yeah, 30 minutes is up.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Really? It was so short?
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys want to carry on?
I mean, we can talk about different stuff.
Talk about something else.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem with podcasts.
You have guests
guys.
here, like. Why is it 30 minutes long?
Exactly.
Do you want to be longer?
Why not?
If you have guests, it should be longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's guests, how long should we make it? 45 minutes?
Change it. Plot twist.
I mean,
plot
let's
twist.
just see where we go.
Fam. The powers of females. This is what it's like here when you have a guys. You can just do whatever you want.
What?
A what? What did you say?
When you have a you can do whatever you want.
What's a?
Oh, also.
Okay then.
Exactly.
No, don't
Tell
let
us
them
what
go into that
is. What is that?
It's a voice.
Say the word.
You have a female voice. You can do whatever you want.
Really?
A female
I
voice.
feel like female voices speak better than more than guys.
What?
Female voices are louder than guys.
No.
Definitely.
Let's not talk about feminism right now, please.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about what?
What?
What did you say? Did you say feminism?
No.
Hey, let's not go.
Don't get me started on
Let's
feminism,
not go.
please.
Let's not go. We'll be here for another hour, fam. We've already spent like 3 hours here.
Okay. So, actually, guys, sorry for the static. I apologize for that.
Oh shit! 30 minutes in. I apologize for that.
There's also Alexander's. They're having their first student night.
Woo!
March the something.
£1.50 in it.
Yeah, £1.50.
Yeah, £1 entry and
Yes.
£1.50 drinks, isn't it?
Yes.
Guys, I'm just
Yeah.
Are we going on Thursday then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thursday.
definitely.
Next week,
Italy.
Thursday.
It's
Free transport from St. John's as well. Free
Probably
transport.
won't.
Wait, what?
Free transport from St. John's.
From St. John's?
Yeah.
Like, do they have taxis?
None of us
Yeah,
live in St.
fam.
John.
Please at
Yeah, but like, let the people know.
Praise
innit?
at me, Jara!
Hey, chill.
He lives in town, so we're gonna be there. Tell your roommates if they're listening. Please
Tell
at your
your
house.
friends.
and
When is
everything.
this? Wednesday or Thursday?
It's a Thursday, guys.
March 8th.
So tell a
Okay.
friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to
Okay.
tell a friend to tell a friend to be there, because it's gonna be popping.
Put the link in the description.
Poppin'.
We got so many links, fam.
Is that the top floor or just the bottom floor?
Top floor.
Top floor.
Okay.
The room we were.
It might be both in it, because it's not rumors, it's student night. Shout out to rumors.
Oh
They
yeah.
had
Rumors is
an
lit.
amazing event.
Rumors
True.
is so
Rumors.
good.
If you
It was
weren't
a great
there,
event.
you missed out.
I
You missed
wasn't
out.
there, but I heard
Yeah, you
It
definitely
was
some
really
missed
good
out.
good.
things about it. Yeah,
Shout out
wish
to
I
them, man.
was, but anyway,
Next
you guys
time.
had fun for me.
Next time.
Shramps are having an event this Saturday.
Oh
Captain
yeah.
Corona. So come.
Nah.
Wait, but
It got
what?
cancelled. It got cancelled.
You're
Has
lying.
it?
Yep.
You're lying.
It's been moved to
Is
April.
everyone gonna get their refunds?
Hopefully.
Where did you find this out?
Literally, I was in the library with Tim, and he told me.
Have they put it up on
I'm
their
just gonna
page?
bait his name out
Yeah.
like that.
I just said Tim, fam.
Okay.
Man like
who
Tim.
does? Do people know who Tim is?
I
No,
really don't.
but they might find out.
Snitches get stitches in
Put a link in the description, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but yeah. Captain Corner got moved to next month, so we can't go to that one.
Yeah, so that's a shout. Anything else I missed?
Yeah. Well, where can we find you lovely girls at?
Are we
Andrea?
done now?
Yeah, we're done.
Are we done? You wanna stop recording then?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, have you stopped it?
No.
What's wrong with you, man?
Got to let the people know where we can find them.
we can find
Oh,
them.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I forgot one more shout out. 2 more actually. So,
Wow, this guy
guys,
shout outs.
if you like YouTube, like everyone does, isn't it? Because it's YouTube, and you want to get your face done, you want to wear some nice makeup, you want to pour them. Oh, if you just want to look good for yourself, innit? Girls wear makeup to look good for yourself. If you just want to paint your face, look good.
Beat it up.
Andrea,
Beat it.
Andrea,
Get a few slaps.
Tell them about it, Andrea.
Andrea.
Yes, yes.
So, how do we find you on
Yes,
YouTube for
you
makeup?
guys can find me on Facebook at Beatfaces ByDre, Andrea
D-R-E,
D-R-E, and on Instagram Beatfaces ByDre as well, and on YouTube. So yeah, I do makeup, I do beauty hauls. I do, just
She's the plug.
different things, you know. So follow me. I haven't been very consistent, but I'm on it right now.
Make her be consistent.
Watch it.
Follow me.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Chloe.
Yes.
Where can we find you?
Artist, right?
Yeah.
Photographer,
Paintings.
film director,
Painting
writer.
from.
Go on, hype me up. Sorry,
Where can we find you?
Instagram, arkloue, ARKLOUE.
Also in the
Arkloue,
description
at
or
Arkloue.
comments. I'm not sure where he puts it.
So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys
Shout
for
out to
coming
you
on.
guys. Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for having us on.
We'll get you Rex next week.
Definitely.
Hope we
No,
can
we
come back
missed out.
soon, at least
Soon
before
come, soon come.
the semester's done.
Soon come.
So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you.
Thanks
viewers,
for listening.
I will speak to you next week on the next Do-Rag podcast.
Also, if you want to be on here,
Hit my jar up. Do not hit me up because I'll blank you completely.
hit the jar up.
Right. Speak to you all later.
Bye.